What is going on, everyone? So this is Gosu here from Serene Arts, and guess what? I'm super excited that you are hearing my voice this time around again, right? So for the past few days I've not been active here. That's because I was kind of down in head, so I got to take care of myself before I come back here on this platform. Now I'm super glad I'm back here again. Now today I have something simple for you, right? I have something simple, that is Happy New Year design, right? And we're going to do all these things from scratch. So you just have to stay tuned, watch this video to the end, right? And guess what? Another thing for you as well as you're watching this video, right? So this is what I'm going to do. At the end of this video, if you stay with me to the end of this video, I'm going to make your process very short, right? I'm going to show you something that you can use to come up with this particular design very easy without having to go through all this stuff, right? Without having to start from the scratch and do all this. I'm going to show you something, right? So let's jump into this one quickly, right? So the first thing that we're going to do is probably import a shape. So we go to shapes, then we select a circular shape, right? Then we probably reduce the size of feet to our preference, right? So I think this one should be okay for me, right? So I'll tap on the check mark right after that, and what I'll do next is to add some emboss feature to the shape, right? So I'll tap on emboss and see how best we can manipulate this, right? So what we have to do literally is should be about the angle. So let's rotate the angle and see how best we're gonna fill this, right? So let's see. Right, so what I'm going to do before I even come back to this emboss, I'm going to change the background color of our work to, let's say, either white background or just any other background. Let's say this one, that will just complement our work, right? So let's come back to our emboss feature and go ahead with it, right? Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and use this particular one. I think it's pretty cool for me, right? So I'll tap on the check mark, and after that I'll just, let's say, position this one at the middle of my work. Okay, so have a look at what we're going to do, right? So after this I'm going to import another shape again, the same circular shape, right? And I have to change the color, right? So this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use a gradient, but before I use a gradient I will show you something, right? I'll show you something before I even add a gradient color to it, because there is something I want to teach you for so long, right? So after this, look at what I'm going to do. I've gotten some image from the internet and I've removed the background of it using the photo room application. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to import that particular image quickly into my pixellab, right? So this is the image, and I'm going to clean the photo room watermark over there quickly. So I'm going to use the eraser tool for this, just increase the size a bit and then use it to clean this over here quickly, right? After this I'll tap on a check mark, and this is what I'll be having, right? So I'll just have to reduce the size of it considerably, right? Okay, before I even go ahead and play with the size, let me go back to my shape. Now we can come and add the color to our shape. So I'm going to edit, and over here I can now come to my gradient option. Now there's something I want you to see. If you look at this place, you could see that I have some gradient set up already. Now that is the main reason I've just imported this particular image into my working space. Now you can see that the color of the image is kind of red and green. Okay, that's why I've set the gradient to also be red and green. So in case you don't know how to set the gradient, just tap on the plus sign over here, and with this I want the gradient to be kind of slanted, right? So let's choose from the options available over here. So we are going to go ahead and use this, right? So with this highlighter selected, I'll tap on the color picker tool here, then tap on this, then I'll go to where the image is, and I'll select probably the green. Okay, I'll select the green side like this, and I'll tap on OK. Then after that I'll come and select this slider and tap on the color picker tool again, then go ahead and pick the green the red this time around. Okay, I'll pick the red side, tap on OK like this. So I can just push the red over here small, just to make sure that I have some kind of balance over there. And once I'm satisfied with this, then I'll just have to go ahead and tap on OK, right? So this is what I'll be having, and I have to reduce the size of it, to fit perfectly beneath the white shape we've inserted. So let me tap onto back, send it to the back, use the relative position to position it like this, right? So this is it. I have to reduce the size of it just a little bit. So let's say I reduce it to 18, right? Let me use 18. Okay, so I have to position it well again to see how it's going to look, right? So this is how it's going to look, and I want to rotate it just a little bit, okay, because we are going to add some things to it, and we have to get everything right. Okay, so let me do that quickly. I hope we are following this particular video, right? Okay, I think I'm okay with this kind of rotation, right? So I'll tap on the check mark, and this is what I'll be having. Now what I have to do next is to position this particular image on top of it. And now I'm going to rotate this image this way. All right, now I want to make sure that the image is kind of straight onto my shapes that I've actually put together right now. So I'm going to use the grid tool right over here, and this is what I'm going to do. All right, and after this I can go ahead and reduce the size of the image. So let me do that quickly. We have to reduce the size of it to make sure that we get exactly what we are looking for. We don't want anything that will not fit onto exactly what we are actually looking for, right? We want something perfect, right? So let's have a look at this. Okay, this is not bad. This is pretty cool, right? This is pretty cool. Now what we have to do now is to merge these particular layers, right? So guys, it is very, very simple, right? So let's go ahead and select these three, then tap on merge, then we're good to go like this. After merging it, you can now make a duplicate of it like 4 times, right? So I'm just making a duplicate. Let me make another duplicate, and this is what, like 4 of them. Good. So over here now you can go ahead and position them, maybe just using the grid tool. Activate the magnetic tool. I call it magnetic tool, right? Because you know what it does, right? Basically I talked about this in my previous video. Now so look at what it does, right? So I want to arrange everything in this line, okay, this format right here. Okay, now there's one thing we need to do. Okay, there's one thing we need to do. Probably let me do that, and probably change or make a copy of these shapes again, right? Probably I'll delete some because I want this to move very, very fast. So we have to add a shadow. That's the thing I'm actually referring to. We have to add a shadow, right? So we enable the shadow, and for the shadow, we don't want a pure black, right? So I'm going to use this particular color right here. Okay, this particular color over here. Okay, what I did to get that color, I just tap on the plus sign and I move the slider from here to this area like this, and I tap on OK. That's how come I got that color for the shadow, right? So the shadow value for the blur radius, we're going to use 13, and for the offset in the x-axis we're going to use 9, and for the offset in the y-axis we're going to use 13, right? A bit too much. Wow. Okay, so hey, I want 13 exactly. I don't want anything above 13. Good. I think this is okay. That's exactly what I'm looking for, right? So this is what I was saying, that I will just have to delete these ones over here, so that we just make a duplicate of this one with a shadow, because we want all of them to have a shadow effect, right? So let's do that quickly. I hope we are actually following this tutorial, right? If you are following this tutorial, don't forget to hit that like button on this video, because I got a lot of things coming up, right? So just keep hitting the like button, guys. Keep hitting the like button. Hit the like button right there. So I'm just arranging this stuff over here. Now what we have to do now is to probably put in some kind of anchor, right? Like some chain holding this kind of shapes. All right, so let me turn off the grid tool. So I'll tap on the text, go to edit, and what I'll have to do right here is to, let me see if I have a good, make this kind of dots plenty over here, right? So I'll tap on done, then tap on OK. I'll go ahead and reduce, the size of this right here, and I'll have to rotate it this way because I want it to show like it is holding the shapes over here, right? That's what effect I want to show over here. That's the effect I'm looking for, right? So look at this. Look at this, right? So what I'm going to do right now is to make sure that I reduce the spacing between this stuff, right? So I'll come to line spacing, then reduce it like this. I think this -17 is okay, right? I'll tap on the check mark, and after that I'll go and add color to it. So first of all, I'll add let's say red. Okay, so I'll pick red color. Probably I'll pick the red color from this. Okay, I'll pick the red color from here. I'll tap on OK. So you can see I'm having a red color for this. Now what I have to do now is to make sure I add the green color to one part. So let me just do this quickly. Okay, so I'm selecting part of this particular dotted line, and I'm going to add a color green to it. Okay, so you can see the green I've added has appeared at the back. Now let me change the background color to maybe a total white so that you see exactly how the green is appearing, guys. It is just fantastic, guys. So this is it, and I have to position it well onto this shape, right? Good. And what we have to do after here is not any rocket science, but just to make a copy and paste, right? So I'll tap on copy and put this one on this like this. Okay, so this is the copy and paste method. Copy it, put it over here like this, make a copy, and also come and place it over here like this. And after this, guys, trust me, you are already done. After this, you are already done. And look, this is looking awesome, right? This is looking awesome. So guys, let's do this quickly. Now the next thing to do is to enter the year 2022. So we're going to start with 2, tap on done, tap on OK, and we're going to use Montserrat font. Okay, so Montserrat probably you use the black Montserrat black. Yeah. Okay, so we just have to increase the size just a little bit. Okay, so let's see how we're going to do that, and probably change the color. Okay, so I'm just increasing the size of the text for now, and I'm going to change the color to, let's say, something like, I don't want to use green, I want to use something kind of blue or stuff like that, right? Okay, let's see how this is going to appear over there. Let's see. So I'm going to push it down quickly, right? I'm going to push it down quickly and place it on the shape. So guys, this is it, and let me increase the size a little bit again. So I think 85 should be good for us. Okay, so let me do that, position it well over here, right? And after this, I can just make a duplicate of it, then edit it to 0. Okay, because we are 20, we have to have a 0 over there. So let me also position this one quickly. Awesome, we are doing pretty good here, guys. We are doing good. Guys, don't forget to like this video. Okay, you got to like this video and let others also view this video. Don't forget to leave a comment if you're really following this tutorial, right? So after this, we just have to come back and tap on the 2 over here, make a duplicate of it and push it to the other side, because we have 2022, guys, 2022, right? So the remaining tests that are just what, 2. Alright, so I'm just pushing it down quickly. Let's do that, guys. Like I already told you that I'm super excited because I've been away for some days and I wasn't actually happy to be away. Like I was feeling that kind of eagerness will come and give you content, but I was just down in heart. So now that I'm back, yeah, we got to do this, guys. We just have to do this, right? So let me quickly move this down and position it at the second point, guys, just like I'm doing right here. Okay, good. This should be fine, guys. This should be fine. And after this, you are already done. You can enter the text Happy New Year. All right, so happy, we start with capital H, right? And a new year too, we start with capital N, and a year, it also start with capital Y. And we're going to use the font that I use in my other video, which is Christmas calligraphy, right? So I'm just searching for Christmas calligraphy. Let me see what will appear over here. Yeah, Christmas wish calligraphy. Good. So I'll also change the color of it. All right, so probably I'll be using red for this test. Yeah, and I'll increase the size of it, guys, just to make sure that what we are getting something nice. Okay, one thing I need to tell you is that when you want to use this about the hanging effect at the top, okay, you can use any preference at all you like. Some people may decide to push, let me use this to show you. Some people may decide to push this to the outside a little bit. Okay, you can also do the same thing, but I'm just showing you the basic one that you want. You can equally do without any stress, right? I'm just showing you the one that you can do without any stress, guys. So that is it, and yeah, this is it, right? Now at the beginning of this video, I promised you something, that if you stay tuned to this video, like if you watch up to the end of this video, I'm going to show you something to make your work much easier, right? Now this is it. The PLP file of this video is what I'm going to give you, right? The PLP file of this particular design, yeah, I'm going to give it to you, right? And if you are someone who have not been able to watch the video up to this point, probably you will not get a PLP file, or you may end up asking, meanwhile the PLP file is already here without the password, right? So this is it. Go down to this video description and check the last link. All right, the last link. Okay, you'll see Serene written over there, right? Serene written over there, and the link will be attached to it. Okay, that is the PLP file link. Okay, I've not stated it over there as PLP file, because if you've not watched the video up to this point, you literally may not know what the link is for, so your chance of clicking on it is very minimal, right? So you being able to watch the video up to this point, go ahead and grab that PLP file and make good use of it. Guys, I love you, man. I love you, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and let's keep growing, guys. Let's keep growing. Happy New Year, all the fans of Serene Art YouTube channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. I'm over excited in this video. Bless up.